Hello there everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Dodgy Gamer, International Manager of Mystery, managing obscure nations, so you don't have to. And we are here with our third obscure nation of the save, Bahrain, and we are at the West Asian Football Federation Championships, taking on Yemen in our second group game today. So while you're here, please do hit the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, drop me a comment about how you think the career's going so far, any feedback you've got, all that kind of interaction really helps the channel grow and is very much appreciated. So this is a bit of a must-win game for us because Yemen are the weakest team in the group and we need a win to have any chance of going through, whether that's in first spot or going after one of those best runner-up places. I found out we did set a record in our last game, apparently. A record for most games without a win at the West Asian Championships. Going back through the game history, yeah, Bahrain haven't done very well. They haven't won here for a very long time. I did mention in the last episode that Bahrain under-23s were playing in the Asian Games. So just to show you that quickly, they took a lot of the players who you will see in the first team squad at the moment. They actually made it to the quarterfinals where they were knocked out by South Korea under-23s, so a decent tournament from them. Also, the under-19s have been in tournament action. They went to the AFC Under-19 Championships and they got all the way to the semi-finals. Again, South Korea knocked them out there. They then lost the third place playoff. But by reaching the semi-finals, that means next year Bahrain under-20s are going to compete at the Under-20 World Cup. So things are looking bright for the young players of Bahrain. But now we've got to get things looking bright for the current crop of players in the Bahrain team. So you see, a bit of a change of tactic on the cards today. This is a tactic. It's adapted from the one I use in my Genç Derby save when we're favourites to win. A 4-2-3-1. I've made a few changes to reflect the strength of our players here. So we've got a goalkeeper. We've got a flat back four. That's pretty much the same as before. Then we've got a deep line playmaker and a carrilero in the centre here. We've got a shadow striker. That's Abul Nabi, Saeed and Romahi, I think, as inside forwards, and Jassim up front, because he did do well as a poacher in that last game. Just to show you a few people, this guy, Abul Nabi, 17 years old. He actually made his debut in the last game. He's got very good potential. He's got high determination. I mean, none of these players are great players. They don't look like international standard players. They maybe look more like, you know, lower league kind of players. And also, I'll show you a couple of other players who've been key for me. So this guy, Abdullah Saeed, he's rated as our best player, 19 years old. He's already on 4-star current ability, and yeah, he's generally better than the rest of the defenders that we've got. Also, this guy, another experienced head in the team at 33 years old, but I'm finding having that experience in the side is useful. I mean, look at this guy's determination, 20. It's a shame that we can't do any kind of tutoring with international management. He'd be great for that, but good to have some experience in the squad to balance out all the youngsters we've got. That's all for now. I'll gradually introduce you to more of the players as we get deeper into our time with Bahrain, and of course ahead of the Asian Cup we'll be selecting that squad very carefully. Again, Yemen are going for the 4-3-3. Is that their normal formation, or have they just picked up that we struggled against it when we played the UAE? So team talk time. We're going to tell them to get out there and get the win, and then we'll follow it up with the old I have faith in you. All right, let's see what we can do here then. Okay, Yemen setting up the first attack here. By the looks of things, they're coming to the inside. They switch to play over, but it harmlessly goes to our goalkeeper. Let's see what we can do from here. He launches one up the pitch. We get a hold of it. A long ball over the top to Jassim. He runs down and he scores 3 minutes in. Bang on 3 minutes. Little forward flip there. That's more the kind of thing we've been looking for. Great goal here. Yes, Nabil plays it back. Alawi with a lovely, weighted ball perfectly into the path of Jassim. He just takes a couple of touches and we're 1-0 up. Haven't actually managed to watch a match in the time I've been here in Bahrain. I always like to go and watch local matches in the different countries I go to. When I lived in Africa for a while, I lived in Gabon. Went to see the Gabon national team a couple of times. Okay, I thought we were going to get a second goal there. Maybe we will, maybe we will. Yes, we will. It's Jafar again. No, it's a different Jafar. Okay, Jafar with his first ever goal for Bahrain. Good on you, son. Yeah, I tried to go and see the Bahrain national team. They had an Asian Cup qualifier a couple of months ago against Turkmenistan, and I thought this is going to be my last chance to go and see them. And the game was played on a Tuesday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I was working, I couldn't go. I'm not sure why, especially considering that even in April, I think the game was. It's super hot here at that time of day. Oh, here we go. Nabil's just made it 3-0. We're all over Yemen at the moment. Shades of Maldives in the AFC Solidarity Cup here. If you remember, we had a disappointing opener against Mongolia, and then we powered back against Cambodia after that. Where was the defence? Where was the defence? They might be wearing Manchester United colours, but they do not play like them. Yeah, so I never managed to get to watch a match here, and the club matches, it's very difficult to find out when they're taking place, which is very strange. It seems clubs here don't rely on attendance and ticket revenue for their finances. I don't know where they get their money from, but I have seen there's a stadium that I drive past sometimes on my way home from work, and I've seen matches taking place there in the evenings as we nearly go 4-0 up. And you can see the stands from there, and there's generally only a handful of people in there, maybe a couple of hundred people at most. Everybody here is into Manchester United and Chelsea and Barcelona and PSG, which is a shame, really. Okay, we had 5 minutes of stoppages, just enough time for a Yemeni player to get injured. So we are going to tell the team, don't lose your focus, don't get complacent, because, yeah, we've got players looking complacent and uninterested. Let's see what we can do in the second half then. Well, we got to the hour mark with no highlights. Yemen look pretty tired, especially in defence. They've made 2 substitutions already. No, 3 substitutions. We're going to look into making some substitutions as well. Maybe we'll just kickstart some life into the game, get a highlight or 2. So who are we going to bring on? We're going to bring on Jassim Ahmed. He's going to come on in the centre of midfield here. We're going to bring on also Mahmoud Saleh. We can bring him on. Give that left back a rest because he looks pretty tired. And we're also going to bring on Mohammed here in the centre of defence. Just bringing on the fittest players. It's survival of the fittest here in the West Asian Football Federation Championship. Okay, no highlights whatsoever in the second half so far. I'm fine with that because, we're 3-0 up. Yemen have changed their formation about a bit, but it's obviously not doing anything for them. They haven't had a shot on target. I know it's not very exciting to watch just this screen, and this is probably going to be where the whistle blows. Indeed it is, but that was won in the first half, so you got first half highlights. What can I say? Team talk time. We're going to tell the team assertively, well done, good win for us. Now on to the Palestine game. Palestine drew 0-0 with UAE, so let's see what that means for the group. So Palestine currently top the group on 4 points. UAE also on 4, and we are in there. We're in there. We're in with a chance of taking top spot, to be honest. It's kind of in our hands if we can beat Palestine and UAE don't win. And looking at the other groups, I mean, potentially we could have a strong second place finish from Group A. We'll just have to see how that goes. But for now, fade to back. Be right back. Well, welcome back, and crunch time here in Group C in the West Asian Football Federation Championship. We are playing Palestine today. UAE play Yemen in the other game. Let me show you how the tournament is looking as we come into this final set of group fixtures. So we're third in the group at the moment after that win over Yemen. We need to win today, basically, to go through. I think a draw is not going to do it because if we draw, we need Yemen to beat UAE, which I don't think is going to happen. Remember, top team goes through and best second place team joins them. If you look at the other groups, here Saudi and Qatar finished on 5 points apiece. Here Oman came runners-up to Kuwait with only 4 points. So a win will get us through. Whatever happens, even if UAE also win, we would go through then as the best second-place team. So with that in mind, I'm sticking with this attacking formation because it is a must-win game for us. I was thinking before the tournament I've got something a little bit tighter with a defensive midfielder involved, but I don't think that's going to work. So here we go, flat back four. I've made a few changes mainly based on fitness, as we experienced with the Maldives. Fitness levels drop quite rapidly in these tournaments. We've got I'm hopeful about these two, Ahmed and Al Salimi, playing in their preferred positions. Lots of nice green in the centre there. Sager comes in as shadow striker. I have dropped the goal-scoring hero from last time, Jassim, just because of fitness levels, basically. I brought in Abdullah up front. Hopefully this gamble's going to pay off. And then we've got our inside forwards as well. I'm taking a bit of a gamble on the left because that star left back Abdullah Saeed, you see his condition is down to 74%. I did notice in the match analysis that Palestine attack down that right flank, so they come at the left back a lot. So I thought, well, do I want my best player there or do I want my fittest player there who's going to be able to keep running? So I went with the fittest. Okay, apparently this game is being played in Palestine. Again, I don't know why we're not playing in Saudi Arabia. But anyway, maybe we will if we reach the semi-final. Okay, let's go and pick up where you left off last time. No effect there whatsoever. Get out there and make a difference. We've motivated one player. Okay, pre-match tunnel interview out of the way. And it's time to kick off. We're playing in the red today, Palestine in the white. Not much variety in colours in this tournament. I guess we'll have to play Saudi Arabia or Qatar to get a bit of a different colour when it comes to the jerseys. But okay, pretty cautious game so far. Nothing is happening. Oh, UAE are already 2-0 up against Yemen, so they are through pretty much. They're charging through, but we are halfway through the first half and nothing yet. Palestine there with a guy called Lima de Sousa. Okay, he just headed it over. He might be Chilean, actually. I mentioned it in earlier episodes. I read this book by James Montague, 31-0, tracking different countries around the world as they tried to qualify for the 2014 World Cup. And he follows Palestine in the early chapters and has a few amusing anecdotes about a Chilean player that they have, someone from Chile, from a Palestinian background who's ended up in the team. Anyway, half time, nothing's going on, so we better tell the team that I'm not happy. That's what I'm going to tell them. Okay, Palestine kicking off this time, but the opening highlight goes nowhere. Oh, their goalkeeper's picked up a knock. Should I tell the players to be a bit rough on him? Maybe not. We'll just end up with somebody sent off again. Okay, oh, we are picking up a few yellows, as I mentioned that, but we're not getting any highlights yet. So I'm looking into, yeah, Abdullah's not performing up front, so we're going to put Jassim on because he's been scoring the goals for us. So let's get him on there. Let's get someone else on, someone else who's fairly fit. We've got our man Kamba. I think he should come on. Who's he going to come on for? I say he comes on for Saeed on the right. Okay, boys, get out there and do something. Let's encourage them. But here we go. We've got a Palestine attack. I don't like this. Palestine whipping the cross, but good. We get it away. Chance for a counter-attack here. Good. The ball comes up to Jassim. He plays in Al-Salami. Sager's got it. He beats his men. He crosses into Kamba, and Kamba scores. Yes! That's what we wanted from the substitute. Nice simple header, and we move up to second place. That puts us within touching distance of the semi-final, so we have to tell the team to concentrate if we can. No, we can't. Oh, no. Okay, phew. I thought that was for us. I thought that we were getting a red card then. It's Palestine getting a red card. Yes. Come on, boys. Concentrate now. Concentrate. We're going to make a final substitution soon, and then we're going to look into making some tactical changes. Probably going to take off one of my central defenders because they look very tired, unless we can add a second goal here, and then we don't need to worry too much. Al-Salami just, what was that? Poor control. He just gave the ball away, and here come Palestine. Don't let them score. Phew, thank goodness for that. Straight at the keeper. And I still can't tell them to concentrate. I've probably just killed the highlight. Alright, anyway, while we're here, let's make a final substitution. I don't have any fit defenders, but there's not much we can do about that now. We're just going to have to throw this guy on. Abdullah Jafar, get yourself out there. No, we didn't kill a highlight. Thank you for that. As long as we score from it, I don't mind. Here comes Al-Salimi. He's going to play a nice ball through. Gets to Kambar. Kambar gets it back into Al-Salimi. Al-Salimi shoots. He's hit the post. Oh, but it comes out to Ahmed, and his shot's blocked. Ooh, tense stuff here. Tense stuff here. We're going to have to look into making some tactical changes. I think we're going to drop ourselves back to standard. I don't want to go any lower than that because I don't want us to suddenly start giving the ball away. Okay, so we're going to tell these guys to drop back as well. We're going to get them. It's not a natural position for them, but okay. It'll do. It'll do. You know what you need to do now, boys. For the team. Do it for the team. Let's get these guys into their preferred position as defensive fullbacks. I'm so nervous I can't even click on the mouse properly. And we're going to tell the team, give them some instructions as well. Let's drop the tempo down. Drop the tempo. What else we can do? We'll take off running at the defense. We don't need to look for the overlap anymore. Keep some shorter passing. Try to retain possession. Be more disciplined. Hopefully that's going to do something for us and it's not going to screw everything up. Okay, come on, just a few minutes to go. We've got the man advantage. Just keep the ball, make them run, make them get tired. Do I get time for another concentrate? Yes, I do. And we're into stoppage time now. Come on, are we going to get another episode out of the West Asian Federation Championship? It looks like we might. I think this is going to be the whistle blowing highlight. Come on, ref. Oh, the Palestinian manager's going mental on the sidelines. He knows what this means for his team. Good. The ball bounced off the forward and came to our goalkeeper. And here we go. Just keep a hold of it. Yes, we've done it. I think we've done it. As long as the game doesn't screw us over now here, I think we've done it. We've secured second place and the best runner-up spot. So I'm going to tell the team, did what was needed today. That's a good sign. And let's see what happens next. Vintage display from Bahrain for that 1-0 win. And yes, Bahrain qualify for the semi-final. It will be seen as par for the course for the team. That's interesting because before the tournament, the news items were saying we're not expected to do anything at the tournament. Jafar Sagar got the man of the match for his assist and 6 key passes. Covered 13 kilometers in that shadow striker position. I told you this guy was good. And here we go, we got the draw for the semi-final. Bahrain to play Kuwait. Kuwait, who had the best record of all the teams in the opening round. Let's have a look. So UAE, Saudi Arabia in the other match. And let's have a look at how we qualified then. So as I said, Kuwait won all their games in Group B. We get through as best runners-up, so I suppose it's only fair that we end up paired together. Whoa, that's interesting. We are favourites according to the odds here. Bahrain 6-4 favourites. Let's just check in on Kuwait's world ranking. They're 112th in the world. So they are ranked higher than us. I mean, they've got players worth like £500,000, whereas our top valued player is worth like £15,000 or something like that. I say Kuwait are favourites. We'll see who's right, me or the game. Another little thing of interest, just going back to the groups there, Lebanon, who will be in our group in the Asian Cup, they bombed. Only 2 points, 2 draws and a defeat. I told you I thought, even though they blasted through qualifying, they'd be a team that we could potentially beat in that tournament. And now, I'm even more confident that that may well be the case. Okay, so there's going to be another episode. We're going to come back for that semi-final match, of course. Thank you very much for watching the video today. Please do leave a comment to let me know what you think of our chances against Kuwait. Can we make it to the final? And please do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I am Dodgy Gamer, International Manager of Mystery. See you in the semis.